So let's talk about family trauma. We got some people that got blessed families that love them. So we ain't gonna really dive into that. It's more about them generational curses, that pain, that lack of support. A lot of people go through it and they think that since it's their family, they have to go through it. But that is not true. I grew up with a lack of support. There was a lot of times where I had a lot of ambition in life and it was crushed early as a child by lack of support. I always felt like the outcast. And the more I realized it, the more I was told that blood is thicker than water. It took me until an adult to realize that blood is thicker than water, but when you got an anemic family, sometimes that blood can be thin. So, is it really thicker than the water? And then, the people that we meet in life that we learn to love, like our friends or other loved ones, or even strangers that show genuine love, it is not as if they're bleeding water. They bleed blood just like us. And it took me a long time to realize that. I used to think that I had to be extremely loyal to my family. I had to deal with the hurt that they put me through because, like they said, blood was thicker than water. But when I realized that we all bleed blood, my love can lie wherever I feel like it should lie. If you're not doing right by me, I do not have to continue to accept your love or what you say your love is. Because someone can say they love you, but their actions can show they hate you. Someone can say they love you, but their actions can show the complete opposite. And you gotta learn the difference, because anybody can say words. You gotta pay attention to the actions, to the energy. You can tell me you love me, but send hatred towards me. And somebody just listen to the words could be lost in them words for so long. That's why you gotta learn to love yourself. You gotta do that inner healing. And when you learn to love yourself, you truly realize what love is. You start to understand how love look. And then you will be able to see that there are people that love you and they genuinely show love. And usually it's not your family. And you learn to realize that people will do you bad and say they love you so that you won't pay attention to the bad that they do or all the negative energy around. And you just gotta learn. You gotta strengthen your gift of discernment. When you learn to love yourself, you realize all the actions that you've been ignoring, all of the negativity that you ignored because of a word, love. And when you take that word away and you just watch the energy, maybe you're not so close to your family. Maybe your family aren't the ones for you. You as a creator realize that you can create your own family. That's why they say soul tribe. Sometimes that generational curse is trying to heal your family trauma. Or sometimes realizing that trauma is so deep that you can't heal it and you gotta heal yourself. Create your own family. That's why we're able to have kids. That's why we're able to go out and meet friends. Because at the end of the day, family is just the people that's closest to you. It's the people that you love. You can create your own family. As a man, find a beautiful woman. Procreate, make kids, fix the generational curses. As a woman, find a nice man. Do the same thing, vice versa. And even to spread that family, now you created your own kids, and now you have your friends and that's their aunts. You can create your own cycle because we're all creators. You do not have to let no one else control your reality by saying that they love you and that they're your family and you have to be trapped with them. You see, some people don't want to improve and they want to keep you drugged down because they can see from an early age that you're different, that you got light in you. And they want to dim that light, because if that light shines too bright, how would they look? Some people are so narcissistic, even when they're your family, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you do better, and they know that you can. So it's your responsibility to get away from the cycle. Get away from the trauma. Get away from all that darkness. Find some light. Isolate yourself. It's not worth it. Because because that pain, you deal with it for too long, it can bury you. You get buried under it. You get lost in it.